Some of the texts we looked at were some just poems and worksheets that elementary students receive that tells the story of Columbus. This one here as well from Scholastic. And then we also looked at some texts that are more college and high school level texts. So this is a primary source written by Bartolomé de las Casas, one of the Spanish priests. These are from History of the United States. There's a more recent Atlantic article about kind of the controversy surrounding celebrating Columbus Day, so students kind of looked at all of this, and then there's...
My name is Jose Martinez, and I like this project because it's meaningful and we're telling the truth about very bad decisions that Christopher Columbus made. That wasn't right what he did to the Indians, so we're saying that and teaching the kids at a young age so then they know.
Okay, my name is Victoria Suveda, and we researched about Christopher Columbus and all the disrespectful and hurtful things that he did to the Native Americans. And now we're going to teach the third graders. We're making a book and teaching them about it so they know the truth and they know, think that he's a good person. And that's not it. Thank you.
Okay, so I guess part of our goal in our 8th grade history class this year is to have our students practice being critical consumers of information. When they get new information, how do they know it's true? What things can they look for that will tell them it's true? How do they know it's false? Who's telling the story? Is there a tone? Is there a bias? What stories are not told? And so that kind of plays into a lot of the people we study in United States history. We engage in a lot of heroification of certain individuals, and so I think part of our goal this year is to look at some of these individuals and give the students all of the facts and let them practice their critical consumer skills. Okay, I'm looking at this information. Is this person still a hero even though they may have done some things that could be considered atrocities or genocide? Or should they not have that hero status? And not necessarily giving the students the answer to that, but presenting them with the facts and let them practice that thinking work so they can decide that on their own.
I learned that Christopher Columbus lied to us, that the history books in 5th grade were false information, and that when we hit middle school, they started to tell us the truth, how he mistreated the Native Americans and how his voyage was. It was hard, but he also treated the Native Americans really bad. He took their stuff, he raped the women and kids, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. Christopher Columbus, he was, all the 5th grade books, they were basically lies because he treated the Indians very bad, and he was very harsh on them, and the books say that he was good, and there's a holiday for him, but many people don't believe that there should be one, and that's it.
My name is Jeremy, and this Christopher Columbus thing that I've learned is that he mistreated the Indians all the time. He had this thing called the nine-tail whip, where he whipped them, and they would starve to death. They would call hungry, hungry, and they would just call them liars, or they would be hunted by dogs sometimes. And I don't know.